Pirate software. Stop killing games, ever wake up. Try to launch your favorite game. And boom, it's just gone. No refund. Just a dead server and a broken icon. Welcome to gaming in 2025. Games we've loved, games we paid for, are being taken away like rental DVDs no one asked for. In this video, we get into the bottom of what is happening. Stick around, because what you're about to learn might completely change how you buy and play games from now on. Once upon a time, when you bought a game, it was yours. Remember, you installed it from a disc. You played it offline. You owned it. Now, you pay $60 for a digital copy, but you don't actually own anything. The moment a publisher decides to shut it down or delist it, that's it, poof, gone. Even if you downloaded it. Many games rely on servers just to boot. Live service games are the new disposable cutlery. Cheap, convenient, and built to be thrown away. Welcome to the graveyard of forgotten games. Let's take a quick tour of the carnage, shall we? Ubisoft almost let Anno 2070 die. After DRM updates broke its, EA removed Mirror's Edge Catalyst, Battlefield 1943, and Bad Company 2 from stores. Servers gone too. Nintendo shut down the Wii U and 3DS, hundreds of titles wiped from history. Even PlayStation tried pulling the plug on PS3s and Vita stores, only reversed it after massive backlash. You seeing the pattern? The people paying the price are never the companies. It's you, the player. Enter Pirate Software, waving a big fat middle finger at the system. So who are they? Headed by Jason Thorhall, an indie studio, making a point. Games should not die because someone in a boardroom flips a switch. Jason S., known for brutal honesty about the game industry's darkest corners, and for developing Heartbound. What sets them apart? No DRM, no unlimited nonsense. They speak the truth, even when it hurts. And they actually want you to keep what you bought. What really happens when a game dies? Let's talk about what happens behind the scenes when a game you own stops working. If servers go down, the game won't start. It's not an accident. It's by design. DRM checks online every time you play. Always online games like Gran Turismo 7 or SimCity 2013. 1T even boot offline, even if you're replaying solo. Licensing issues for music, voice actors, or tech-mean devs often have to pull games. And let us be real. They want you to buy the new one instead of playing the old one. This isn't just bad design, it's a business strategy. And you're the casualty. As real as film, music, or books. This isn't just nostalgia. This is culture being erased. Games are art. Full stop. And just like lost films or burned books, when games disappear, a piece of our culture disappears too. Classics like Chrono, Trigger, Earthbound, System Shock. Many only survived because someone saved them. Can you imagine if the Beatles were removed from Spotify and no one had MP3 South? That's gaming right now? So, piracy. Let's address the elephant in the room. A lot of classic games survive today only because someone cracked them. The original developers, long gone. The official servers, dead. And the publishers don't care. So, yes, sometimes the only people preserving history are the people we call pirates. Without pirates, large parts of gaming history would have already vanished. As Jason from Pirate Software says, if the industry won't protect its own work, the community has to. It's controversial, but it's also true. Why the AAA industry loves killing your games? Let's break it down. Big studios are corporations. Decisions are made by shareholders, not players, not devs. If a game gets too old or unprofitable, they shut it down. It's that simple. Dark Souls, Fallout, New Vegas, they'd rather erase your game and sell you a sequel than maintain a server for 10,000 loyal fans. And that's not a tech problem. It's an ethical one. The rise of the resistance. Gamers fighting back. The story doesn't end there. Modders keep old games alive. Open source projects like Scum, OpenRA, and Jesdoom bring forgotten classics back to life. Fans rebuild servers for dead games. Halo Online, Star Wars Battlefront, even Club Penguin. They're not hackers. They're digital preservationists, archivists, the true keepers of the gaming flame. Pirate Software leads by example. And it works. What are they doing differently? Heartbound is playable offline. DRM, buy it once, own it forever. Jason uses his streams and socials to call out the BS in the industry. From crunch culture to fake metrics to bad management. And most importantly, he's building games with a player in mind, not investors. It's not about being perfect. It's about being honest. And that's rare in this space. This affects you more than you think if you're sitting there thinking, "A, doesn't apply to me." Think again. Any game you love today could be gone tomorrow. Because ... you don't own it. You don't control it. You can't back it up. So what can you do? Protect your games. Buy DRM free when possible. Sites like GOG.com are your friend. Support indie devs who value ownership. Speak out when a game gets delisted. Your voice does matter. Archive what you can. Back up your games. Keep them safe. Because if you don't, no one else will. Final thoughts. Games aren't just code. They're memories. You remember your first favorite game, right? The hours you lost in a digital world. The music you still hum. That feeling of finding something magical. Now imagine all of that just gone. Deleted from existence. That's why this matters. That's why we can't stay quiet.